What's up everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azriel's Gaming. So today we're going to jump into a demo, and this game is called Accidentally, and it is a visual novel, and the listing for it on Steam is a chance encounter, an inevitable murder, the truth always hides where you least expect it, survive the night in this mansion. So I'm very interested in this game because that, just survive the night in this mansion, an inevitable murder, like that just all stuck out to me. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Some things leave a mark no matter how hard you try to erase them. Shadows of the past that follow me like footprints. Each time those irreplaceable memories resurface, I press on, determined to write a new story over them. It's gotten late. I should head back now. A sudden downpour crashes down, thick mist blooming over the road, distorting everything in sight. So much for the weather forecast. Had I known, I would have driven. Wait a second. Where am I? Don't tell me I've gotten lost. I can't believe I made such a rookie mistake. Even I find it hard to believe. This is ridiculous, but I can't let a little bad weather throw me off. Stay calm, keep moving. Squelching through the muddy ground, I finally reach the roadside. I raise my hand, hoping to hitch a ride. It's a long shot. There hasn't been a single passing car. But then, headlights cut through the fog. A car horn blares. Honk honk. Hello, sir. Would you mind giving me a lift? At last, you finally appeared. Of course, please, get in. I'll take you where you need to go. Why was that first part in red? That was a little creepy. His face is hidden in shadow, but his eyes are fixed squarely on me. His gesture is overly polite. His gaze cold. Is it really safe to get in this car? Something feels wrong. But in this situation, what choice do I have? Once I give him my destination, the man starts driving as if it's the most natural thing in the world. Sorry, I got the seat wet. It's no trouble. Clothes were destined to get soaked in this kind of weather anyway. We've had a rough evening. I was expecting rain and didn't bring an umbrella. I really appreciate this. You've done me a great kindness. It must be the will of the Lord. Now that I think of it, there should be a handkerchief in the glove compartment. It's not the cleanest, but if you need it, please use it. Ah, thank you. Inside the glove compartment are a number of personal items. A glasses case, a hat, a handkerchief, a blanket, a first aid kit, and more. I take the handkerchief and quickly dab at the moisture. Still, my underclothes are soaked through. The discomfort lingers. How big is dude's glove box? Because my glove compartment could not fit half of that stuff in there. Meanwhile, the man keeps driving, unfazed by the storm. Okay, so we have stay silent. Would you mind turning on the radio? You drive impressively well. The world still feels warm. You seem very prepared. The glove box says a lot. Do you live around here? Let's comment on the glove box. Sir, the glove box says a lot. A handkerchief, a first aid kit. You seem incredibly prepared. Are you always ready for emergencies? Just an occupational habit. You never know what might happen or when. It's best to be ready for anything. Through the rhythm of the rain being beat against the windows, a different sound creeps in. Low, ominous, like a whisper buried in the storm. I know it instinctively. This isn't just noise. Something terrible is happening. I meet the man's eyes. The air inside the car suddenly feels heavy. Too heavy. I think I heard something. Don't say I like the sound of it. Or can't say I like the sound of it. Wait here. I'll go check. Well, that's stupid. He grabs an umbrella and steps out into the storm. The rain continues its relentless assault on the car. He returns shortly after, his expression clouded with a mix of frustration and concern. I'm afraid the road's been blocked by a landslide. The rain must have triggered it. Quite the unfortunate turn. It'd be wiser to find shelter for the night. Driving this kind of weather could lead to a serious accident. Carefully gripping the wheel again, the man slows down. His eyes scan the roadside, drifting towards the dense forest behind us. And then, through the curtain of rain, a building emerges. Hidden among the trees, an old mansion slowly reveals itself. He stops the car and looks at me. Looks like an old villa, but the lights are on. Someone's home. Let's see if they're willing to help us. Knock, knock. He knocks on the door, no response. Then, with a low creak, the heavy door swings open. No sound of a lock turning. Hello, what brings you here on a night like this? Forgive the sudden visit, ma'am. The storm blocked the road, and we had no choice but to seek help. If you have a spare room, we'd be grateful to spend the night. Oh, please come in. The woman, delicate in presence, lets us in without hesitation. I wasn't expecting visitors, so I'm afraid I'm a bit unprepared. No need to worry, ma'am. If you don't mind me asking, do you live out here alone? You don't lock your front door? Quietly look around the house. I gotta ask, why do you not have your front door locked? In a remote place like this, it might not be safe. I wasn't expecting anyone. But sometimes knowing no one will come can be the most reassuring thing of all. There's rarely any danger. Still, I suggest you lock it at night. Out here, unpredictable things happen easily. Her eyes flicker with unease. Is she hiding something? No need to worry, ma'am. If you don't mind me asking, do you live out here alone? Quietly look around the house. Well, look. The mansion still bears traces of former elegance, but shadows settle in corners that light doesn't reach. A thin layer of dust clings to old furniture. At the end of a hallway where no one seems to tread, faint whispers or footsteps echo every now and then. The portraits on the wall feel too lifelike, as if their eyes had just blinked before I looked. They won't stop watching. Please, this way. There's a room where you can rest. I'll bring some hot tea. Before she finishes her sentence, thud. The front door flies open with a crash. Cold air and rain burst inside. Heavy wet footsteps stamp across the floor. Darn it, this weather is hell. Plans ruined, clothes soaked. What the? Thought this place was empty. Guess the rats beat me to it. She glares at me and the man beside me, sharp as a blade. Then her eyes soften and she notices the trembling woman. Are you the owner? Well, I've got nowhere to go and I'm soaked through. Let me crash here for the night. And just so we're clear, if you say no, that's on you. Got it? A second pair of footsteps follow. A man steps in, calmly adjusting his wet coat. Oh, what a rare gathering. Seems this old mansion is quite the host tonight. If this is a warm reunion, might I join in? Shaking off a tail is always tense work. One gets so bored. You were being followed? Oh, yes, I'm the owner. There are extra rooms. Yes, I'll get them ready so you can rest comfortably. The fragile woman gives a nervous smile, glancing anxiously at me and Salone. You two don't mind, do you? I hope you can all stay warm tonight. Now, how do we know his name? Because nobody's been introduced to us yet. We're grateful, regardless of the circumstances. Oh, right. I'll get some towels, dry towels. Just a moment. The woman leaves quietly. Her footsteps vanish almost instantly. No sound at all. A short silence follows. The suspicious-looking man eyes a portrait in the corner. The subject in this painting has living eyes, don't you think? Quite strange, isn't it? Was that directed at me? Before I can respond, the woman returns through the now-shut door. Her hand trembles ever so slightly. The two soaked intruders begin to dry off with towels, finally able to regain some composure. It's just about dinner time. Let me prepare something for you. Tonight, I have a very special recipe. I don't like the sound of that. Okay, so we're going to the dining room. You must be famished. I suppose I got a bit carried away. Once I started preparing things, it all added up. It's been so long since I shared a meal with somebody. Explore the dining room, so let's look around. The dining room feels cozy at a glance. The warmth of the fireplace, flickering candlelight, everything seems carefully arranged, like a set piece on a stage. I'm glad I had time to clean this place up in advance. Okay, let's examine the table. On the long table, silver utensils are arranged at every seat. They glint softly in the candlelight. But what draws the eye is the flowerless vase in the center. No stems, no arrangements, just there, as if it exists only to be noticed. Seriously? No flowers? What kind of setup is this? You call this prepared? Ugh, what a joke. The flowers that used to be there withered long ago. After that, I never replaced them. There wasn't much reason to. Okay, let's examine the food. The dishes look exquisite, from appetizers to dessert. Each item is artfully presented. Steam rises from the soup, butter melts over warm bread, and the scent of roasted meat wafts thick through the air. But the smell, too strong, almost unnatural, like something carefully constructed to mimic delicious. I just finished making dinner. I always cook too much and eat too little. But now, thanks to you all, nothing will go to waste. Okay, so let's examine the appetizers. The appetizers include warm onion soup and a fresh salad. The soup steams gently, topped with crisp golden croutons. The salad gleams with fresh greens, tomatoes, cucumbers, enough to stir the appetite. I'm actually starting to feel hungry. Let's look at the main course. A golden roast chicken sits at the center of the table, its skin glistening. Hints of herbs and lemon rise from it, rich and aromatic. That's an exquisite bird. I can only imagine how heavenly it tastes. It feels like a meal one shouldn't soon forget. I hope so. I truly do. It leaves a lasting impression. Why is that? Why does your chicken leave a lasting impression? Maybe we don't want to know. Okay, let's look at the dessert. A berry cake topped generously with fruit. The whipped cream is perfectly smooth, thinly spread to make the cake even more inviting. But some of the berries are oddly dark, a deep red, so dark it borders on black. Berries that don't occur naturally, not like that. He used to love this cake, even now. Sometimes I swear I feel him sitting beside me again, the way he looked, the way he spoke. You know what's weird is that we just got here, and I'm assuming she didn't know we were coming. How did she have all this food prepared? Like, does she cook like this all the time? Like, it's odd. Let's look at our drink. Red wine poured into a delicate glasses, glows softly under candlelight. The aroma is full-bodied, almost heavy. It clings to the air. An excellent wine. It feels worthy of reverence. Okay, we'll go ahead and sit. As I sit, something strange happens. Everyone, except me, lowers their heads in unison. I mean, they're obviously praying, but what's odd is that they all did it at once, and it wasn't like somebody said, hey, do you mind if I say grace or something like that? Why are they all looking at me? What? Dude, what did I do? I realize too late that this is a prayer. I lift my hands to join, but by then it's over. They all raise their heads perfectly simultaneously. The air doesn't warm with gratitude. It congeals as if something dark is being appeased, not thanked. Since we're all gathered here, why don't we go around and introduce ourselves? Please call me Callie. I'm the owner of this house. These days, I write mystery novels. It's been a chaotic time for me. That's why I came to this secluded place, to focus solely on writing. But I'm glad to be here with you all. I hope your stay is comfortable. Okay, so you said things were chaotic. May I ask what's been troubling you? Writing mystery novels sounds amazing. What kind of stories do you write? Does your writing give you comfort? Is there a story behind this mansion? Was your husband a writer too? Eat the onion soup. Okay, so let's say, what's been troubling you? My husband passed away around this time last year. It was sudden, an accident. I'm sorry to hear that. It's all right. Even after he was gone, everything here stayed in place. The table, the clocks, even the air itself. Sometimes I wonder if he's still here. Okay, so you write mystery novels, what kind of stories? Psychological thrillers. I like drawing out the shadows inside people, the deepest shadows. Stories about the traces the dead leave behind and the guilt of the living. But I'm too shy to recommend anything. You'd probably find them boring. Does writing give you comfort? When I'm writing, I can forget reality just for a moment. My characters cry in place. Sometimes they die in my place. Sometimes I feel more alive inside them than I do my own skin. Even when I tell myself it's just a job, it always ends up this way. Is there a story behind the mansion? This place, it's just an old villa. But any place, if it grows old enough, begins to hold memories. The kind that can't be erased. Now then, shall we hear from the next guest? I suppose it's my turn now. My name is Sloane. I'm a doctor. I was on my way back from an urgent house call. Perhaps stepping in this villa was the Lord's will. Thank you for letting me catch my breath here. May his light and protection rest upon this house tonight. May I ask what faith you follow? Do you also volunteer work? So it looks like we get to ask like 4 things, or we could just eat our salad. So let's say, do you do urgent calls like that happen often? Yes, quite often, especially when the moon begins to wane. When you work with life, every second is a tightrope. You seem to be a deeply faithful man. I've witnessed things that defy medicine. A dying man who walks out whole, and a healthy one who collapses without warning. In those moments, I kneel in humility and whisper, have I still not done enough? Was the patient you saw earlier okay? His condition was critical, but the Lord's grace, he pulled through. Still, the words he spoke as he awoke have haunted me since. What did he say? They're still there. I'm still trying to understand what he meant. Do you also do volunteer work? Of course, often on the outskirts, places people forget, the abandoned, the lost. They need healing too, even if they never asked for it. That's enough for me, I think. Ugh, what a load of crap. Belladonna, you've heard the name, that's enough. Shitty weather, shitty roads, this shitty mansion. There's an order to how a day goes to hell. Let me be real. Piss me off tonight and someone's really gonna regret it. That wasn't a joke. Got it? Eat the chicken. I feel like you just want to eat when she talks. You seem pretty stressed. Is it your boss? What do? You mentioned a ruined schedule. Was it important? That boss of yours sounds awful. What kind of person is he? You sound really angry. How'd you end up in the mansion? Would be like, you sound really angry. Oh, playing detective now? Yeah, I'm angry, pissed off. But this is my baseline. This is my calm. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Lately, my head's been foggy, hearing strange things in my sleep. Shut your mouth before I lose it and actually kill someone. That's it. I'm done. Push me any further and I will snap. Ha, finally my turn. I've been dying to join the conversation. Anticipation, after all, makes the reveal much sweeter. Pleased to meet you all. Name's Reavers. What it means, I'll leave to your imagination. It's Reavers, right? Yeah, Reavers. It's not Rivers, it's Reavers. I'm a numbers man. Some say I'm too good at it, but what I really do, I read the currents of human desire. Behind the mask of accountant lies much more than people suspect. Problem is, when you're that good, people come looking. One such idiot's been tailing me, so I took a detour, ended up here. And I must say, this evening's shaping up to be delightful. Let's hope it stays peaceful. Dude, I don't trust him, but I also felt at the same time he's a little schmexy there. Got a little bit of a schmexy side there, Reavers. Okay, so what kind of accounting do you specialize in? Who's the idiot chasing you? I didn't know counting was so risky. Do you think something's going to happen tonight? Mr. Reavers, you seem awfully composed, almost like this kind of situation is familiar. Eat the cake. I want to eat the cake. But I also want to talk to him. Okay, so what kind of accounting do you specialize in? What kind of accounting do you specialize in? Anywhere money flows, I follow. Corporations, private funds, offshore holdings. Money always speaks first. And me, I've got a good ear for secrets. Who's the idiot chasing you? Oh, intriguing question. But if I named names, well, someone who might not survive the night. Don't look at me like that. I'm joking, mostly. Knowing too much, you see, can be dangerous. I didn't know accounting was so risky. It is, if you're good at it. One digit out of place, lives ruined, people in prison, some disappear, and me, I just watch and feel conflicted. Accounting isn't just numbers. It's the art of gift wrapping secrets, and sometimes, I admit, I get the urge to tear the wrapping off. Don't you think something's going to happen tonight? Or, Mr. Reeves, you seem awfully composed. Almost this kind of situation is familiar. Oh, it is. Very. Strange places, strange faces. A certain unspoken tension hanging in the air. Feels just like home. But there's the thing. People who get too comfortable with what they know end up blind to what they don't. That's dangerous. Be careful, won't you? Silence. All eyes turn to me. Candlelight flickers, casting distorted shadows on the walls. It's my turn now. Would you tell us a bit about yourself? Let's see. Let's go with work on my way home tonight. Tired, but it felt fulfilling. The detour wasn't planned, but I'm glad I met good people here. People often misunderstand me. That's my trauma. Let's go with I do volunteer work. Helping those in need is something I care about deeply. The kind of heart is rare these days. You help people who don't even exist? That's not virtue. It's self-pity. That's true. Sometimes we don't even know who the needy are anymore. Just be careful. Your compassion doesn't become a way to justify yourself. Let's do, I was tired from my way home from work. I was on my way home from work, tired but fulfilled. You do look exhausted, but I wonder, what might you be hiding behind that fulfilling smile? Excuse me? People like you never move without purpose. What made you crawl all the way here? Will you stay here, become just another memory, or something more? The Lord remembers all labor. Let's hope tonight is not your final act of service. Like, what is going on? Everybody else could talk about what they did, but I'm not allowed to? I mean, come on. And I feel like I'm being threatened. Okay, so this detour wasn't planned, but I'm glad I've met good people here. Let's see what we get out of that one. And I'm glad to have met you. Perhaps this will become a good connection. All of this may be his plan. Perhaps we were meant to be here together. Good people, please. You're just making this worse. Shut up already. Oh, I'm sure it wasn't planned, but sometimes without knowing it, we walk into someone else's story. I mostly help people, charity donations, things like that. People often misunderstand me. That's my trauma, I guess. Let's do that one. Such wounds often make us hurt others without realizing it, but the truth always rises eventually. I'll pray the Lord reveals your innocence. Don't care, not interested in your sob story. People aren't misunderstood for no reason. Trauma, huh? Makes for a perfect excuse to cover the truth, don't you think? You must have gone through a lot. I hope this place can offer you some peace. Okay, and we'll do the charity donations. Oh, how lovely. It's strange meeting someone like you in a place like this. A noble path. The Lord must have placed such compassion in your heart, though good intentions are often tested in the harshest of ways. Rich, huh? Spare me the humble brag. And I assume you've had all your taxes handled correctly? If not, I can be discreet. Drink the wine. I take a sip of the red wine. The rich aroma of dark fruit fills my nose, spreading warmth in my chest. It's my kind of wine, heavy, full. By the third sip, a metallic tang creeps in, faint but unmistakable, like rust. Oh, it's blood. The candlelights flare through the glass, glowing a deep crimson. It looks like fire or blood. My throat feels parched, probably just nerves, but the seconds drag like hours. The conversation winds down. What a wonderful dinner it's been. Now then, let me show you to your rooms. Dr. Salone, I remember your knee trouble. There's a guest room on the first floor. It should be easier for you. Wait, how do you know he has knee trouble? Did he talk about it? Thank you, ma'am. Good night, everyone. Salone surveys the room once before disappearing with his bag. There are a few more rooms upstairs. Please follow me. We trail behind her up the stairs. The second floor feels colder, older. The air itself has weight. Callie led the way, showing the guest rooms on the second floor one by one. Belladonna scoffed, making no effort to hide her displeasure, while Reavers took his time, leisurely surveying each room. This one looks cozy. While everyone else is still thinking, I'll claim this one. That room is recently furnished. It's quieter, more comfortable. Though she looks hesitant, Reavers steps inside with a grin. Miss Belladonna, perhaps this room. What the hell? This one stinks. It's damp and gloomy. I'm sorry. It has everything you'll need, I promise. Belladonna glares, but stomps inside. And as for you, this way, please. Her face reddens slightly as she opens a nearby door. The room is strikingly different. Lavish. Almost too much. We prepared this one for special guests, but please don't misunderstand. I just wanted you to be comfortable, even if it's only for one night. Well then, good night. She leaves. Silence. Only the rain tapping against the window remains. Before we can explore the room, someone barges in. It's Belladonna. No knock, no shame. Her glare could cut glass. Seriously? This room's way better. You switch with me now. Ask why, check Belladonna's room, agree to switch. Why? Wait, what? Why should we switch? I think I need to know. Are you deaf? I just said this room's better. I'm not sleeping in that moldy box. My head's already killing me from the dust. Check Belladonna's room. May I take a look at your room first? I'd like to see it before deciding. Fine, but it's exactly what I said. Disgusting. She stomps ahead. She wasn't lying. The room is ancient, damp, and reeks of mold. Oh, we have to agree to switch. Honestly, I didn't want to switch, but I also didn't want to provoke her. It's just a room after all. Alright, let's switch. Should have said that from the start. Now move. Slam. The door shuts behind me. So it comes to this, huh? Well, it's not that bad. The moldy smell is pungent, sure, but the rest of the room is functional, tidy, even. It's near the stairs, too. I like that. Maybe it's just the kind of person I am, always needing to know the quickest way out. Now that things have calmed down, it's basically free time, so what should I do? Let's explore the room. The room is smaller than I expected. Bare bones, crude. The furniture creaks with every breath I take. The wallpaper is peeling at corners, and in places I wouldn't have noticed unless I was looking for it, dust cakes the floor, thick, untouched. Outside, the window shows only black. The storm has swallowed everything. The rain lashes against the glass, its rhythm getting sharper, more precise. Did anyone actually live in this room? I don't want to stay here long. I sit at the edge of the bed, letting the silence wrap around me. That's when I hear it, a sound from the hallway. A dragging sound. Ooh, creepy. Slow, strained, like something pulling a wounded body, or dragging wet fabric across the metal floor. What was that? I hold my breath. The sound stops, but something's still there. I can feel it. My eyes turn, on instinct, towards the door. The handle is moving, very slowly. A delicate twitch as if someone, or something, is testing it. It's just my imagination. The wind, maybe, or... I swallow, but my throat is dry, bone dry. I force myself back into the bed. I lie still, try to sleep. Dude, I'd have been opening the door. I'm just telling you. How long had I been asleep? I open my eyes to a room soaked in shadow and damp. The rain hasn't stopped. It lashes against the window, but mixed into it now is something else, a sound that doesn't belong. I try to stand. My limbs grow under me, and something feels wrong, as if something unfamiliar is clinging beneath my skin. My insides feel sticky, foreign, wrong. Ah! I hate when I have to scream in games. I like it in visual novels when they add the scream, so I don't have to do that, because I'm not about to like scream in the mics and just blow everybody's eardrums out. At the sound of the scream, I bolt to the first floor. The moment I reach the living room, the world holds its breath. Reavers is, or what's left of him. Oh my God. It's not even a corpse. It's shape, a shell, the skin blackened and brittle, like scorched paper. The body collapses in on itself, as if shrunk from the inside out. As if something had drained him, evaporated him. Only the husk remains. But the worst part is his face, his eyes. No, not eyes, just gaping holes, black and wet, and something inside them moves. This is a dream. It has to be a dream. A dream. A dream. A dream. A dream. A dream. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. Help me. I'm sorry. 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 Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please save me. Please save me. Please save me. Please save me. 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 Okay. I get it. She wants to be saved. She needs help. It's a dream. Callie collapses against the wall. Her eyes won't focus. She's not even looking at Reavers. She's looking past him at something beyond the body. Something else. Calm yourself, ma'am. Let me examine him. Sloane kneels beside the body, trying to maintain composure, but even he falters. The grim line of his lips tremble. This wasn't an accident. No, this is something more horrific. The killer must be among us. Belladonna doesn't even blink. Not at the body, not at the blood. Instead, her eyes track the rest of us, cold, measuring. Her eyes then lock onto mine. Dead's dead. Doesn't matter to me. All this noise is a waste of time. It's always the loud ones who vanish first. Then a sound. Rustle. Like pages turning. It comes from beneath Reaver's body. A single piece of paper slides into view. Stained in red ink, it says, expenses, body, mind, trust, existence. Income, none. Balance. Error, 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 error. I inhale sharply, but I'm not sure if it's breath or a scream. What just happened? My head is spinning, and then I hear the sound of rain. I'm sinking, slowly, endlessly, dragged down with no end in sight. Familiar voices murmur all around me, whispering, echoing. Some things leave a mark, no matter how hard you try to erase them. The first of those marks is trauma. Are you all right? You must have had a rough time in this dreadful weather. My clothes cling to my skin, soaked through, damp, unpleasant. I lean back against the car seat. Why am I here? The memory's gone. It feels like waking from a long dream, and yet there's something oddly familiar about the sensation. Rain still pours down in thick sheets outside. It drums loudly against the car window. Despite that, the inside of the car feels strangely cozy. Now that I think of it, there should be a handkerchief in the glove compartment. It's not particularly clean, but please feel free to use it. I brought it for you. Right. I glance towards the man in the driver's seat. Just looking at his face puts me strangely at ease, like someone I've known for a long time. I open the glove compartment with a puzzled hand. Inside are a few personal items. A glasses case, a hat, a handkerchief, ordinary things, but they feel oddly familiar. So, we basically witnessed a death and then got shot back into the car. Like we traveled back. Also, we're not noticing everything that was normally in the glove box. He brought the handkerchief for us. We talked and knew his name in that last, when we were at the mansion. Is this like a Groundhog Day thing? I take the handkerchief and quietly blot away the moisture. Still, the dampness that seeped into my underclothes leaves a lingering discomfort. All the while, the man drives on, completely unaffected by the foul weather. Stay silent. Oh, look how it kind of like moves. I don't remember jerking like that, like doing the glitching. Oh, it only does it on certain ones. So stay silent. Would you mind turning on the radio? You drive impressively well. The world still feels warm. I think I fell asleep for a moment. Sir, perhaps we can take another route. Let's try that one. The road ahead might be blocked. It's a bit of a detour, but safer. Very well. The car turns off onto the narrow, winding road. The smell of damp forest hangs thicker in the air. Rain slaps endlessly against the windows. Something about the scenery feels familiar. Sir, doesn't this path seem familiar? Didn't we already pass through here? It's probably just your imagination. These roads tend to look the same. The same trees, the same road, the same trees, the same road, the same trees, the same road, the same trees, the same road. A sick certainty grips me, like I'm trapped inside a terrible loop, one I can't escape. Look around, insist on another route. No, please, sir. This road is the same again. Please, take a different road. Anywhere else. Any road we haven't taken yet. He says nothing, mouth sealed tight, face blank. His eyes stare straight ahead, but they look empty, like the gaze of someone who isn't seeing anything at all. The silence inside the car is thick, oppressive. But it doesn't matter. I hold my breath and turn towards the window. Rain slams harder against the glass. Branches twist in the darkness, grotesque, grasping. Then, through the pale mist, a black figure, unclear, for just a moment, flickering past like a shadow breathing. I freeze. Did you see that? Sir, what? A sudden, crushing blow slams in the side of the car. The frame jolts. Cracks bloom across the window. Through the fractured glass, something massive begins to loom closer. Something... Crunch, chatter, grind, crunch, chatter, grind. Pain erupts across my body. Every nerve lit on fire. The world tilts, blurs, bleeds red. What just happened? My head is spinning, and then... I hear the sound of rain. A faint figure approaches through the darkness, familiar. It looks just like me. There's a smell of rot. Some things leave a mark, no matter how hard you try to erase them. The second kind is raw emotion. You're awake. Are you all right? This weather's been merciless. You've had a rough time. My clothes cling to me, damp and heavy. The miserable sensation again. I'm slouched in the car seat I know too well. I must have nodded off, but everything feels too real. The wetness on my hands, the cold pressing in. Rain still pounds on the window. The rhythm of it, the way it crashes against the glass, it's the same. Even this oddly cozy space feels just like the car from last night's dream. I believe there's a handkerchief in the glove box. It's not exactly fresh, but please use it if you'd like. I brought it for you. I see. The man behind the wheel, his posture, his movements, even the way he looks at me, every detail lines up perfectly. It's uncanny. Inside the glove box, the contents haven't changed. Glasses case, hat, handkerchief, each one too familiar. My heart sinks cold and hard. All the while, the man drives on, completely unaffected by the foul weather. Say nothing. Wait, excuse me, but do you know me? Sir, is this happening again? To be honest, you scare me. Who are you, please? Look, excuse me, but do you know me? What an interesting question. Of course I know you. You're a very special guest of mine. He says it so casually, like it's obvious. That claim makes my nerves scream. But just because I know you, doesn't mean you know me. Not yet. He turns back to the road, keeps driving. His tone is smooth, but beneath it, something cold, something mocking. I go quiet. The weight in my chest only grows heavier. Let's say, sir, is this happening again? Everything I'm going through right now, is it all starting over? I'm not sure I understand. What exactly is repeating? His voice doesn't waver, not even a flicker, like my question is meaningless. Don't play dumb. You've been expecting me to ask that, haven't you? You knew. Maybe you had a bad dream. This weather can wear a person down. But don't worry. Everything is proceeding just as it should. I'll get you to your destination safe and sound. Try to relax. I fall silent, eyes fixed on the rain streaking past the window. Sure, just a dream. That's all this is. All the weirdness, just stress bleeding into sleep. Let's say, to be honest, you scare me. Scare you? Me? His hands pause on the wheel. He looks at me slowly. That gaze slices right through me. Why would I frighten you? I'm only trying to help a lost soul find his way. The more afraid you are of me, the more I... He stops, doesn't finish, focuses back on the road, but those unfinished words dig in deep. The more afraid you are of me, the more I... What was he going to say? I try to imagine it, but something stops me. Something cold, primal. The air grows heavy, oppressive. The whole car feels like it's closing in. Well, see, we already did that. Let's say, who are you? I'm just the one taking you where you need to go. His voice is calm, his answer ordinary. It doesn't help. In fact, it makes everything feel worse. You're hiding something. I can see it in your eyes. This isn't just in my head. I know you're not telling me everything. If I may offer one hint, it doesn't matter who I am. What matters is where you need to go. I couldn't speak another word. Through the rhythm of the rain beating against the windows, a different sound creeps in, low, ominous, like a whisper buried in the storm. I know it instinctively. This isn't just a noise. Something terrible is happening. I meet the man's eyes. The air inside the car suddenly feels heavy. Too heavy. I think I heard something. Can't say I like the sound of it. Wait here, I'll go check. He grabs an umbrella and steps out of the storm. The rain continues its relentless assault on the car. He returns shortly after, his expression clouded with a mix of frustration and concern. I'm afraid the road's been blocked by a landslide. The rain must have triggered it. Quite the unfortunate turn. It'd be wiser to find shelter for the night. Driving this kind of weather could lead to a serious accident. Carefully gripping the wheel again, the man slows down. His eyes scan the roadside, drifting towards the dense forest behind us. And then, through the curtain of rain, a building emerges. Hidden among the trees, an old mansion slowly reveals itself. He stops the car and looks at me. Looks like an old villa, but the lights are on. Someone's home. Let's see if they're willing to help us. He knocks on the door, no response. Then with a low creak, the heavy door swings open. No sound of a lock turning. Hello, what brings you here on a night like this? Forgive the sudden visit, ma'am. The storm blocked the road, and we had no choice but to seek help. If you have a spare room, we'd be grateful to spend the night. Oh, please come in. The woman, delicate in presence, lets us in without hesitation. I wasn't expecting visitors, so I'm afraid I'm a bit underprepared. So we can't even ask. So this is basically just everything that we ran into again. Let's go ahead and say, if you don't mind me asking, do you live out here alone? It's just so quiet. In places like this, sometimes something else finds you before loneliness does. It used to be our vacation home, my husband's and mine, but now it's just me. I won't lie, of course it gets lonely, but there's so much of him in this house. I keep myself busy. No time to feel alone. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry about that. Let's say no need to worry, ma'am. If anything, we should apologize for showing up so suddenly. No, it's fine, really. It's just, tonight feels a little more unsettling than usual. We'll be quiet. We don't want to trouble you more than necessary. We'll do the lock, which we already did, so remote places might not be safe. Because this is going to be the same conversation we had, so there's really no point in reading again. Okay, so look around the house. Okay, so the mansion bears traces of former elegance, but shadows settle in the corners, the light doesn't reach. Thin layer of dust clings to old furniture at the end of the hallway where no one seems to tread. Faint whispers of footsteps echo every now and then. The portraits on the wall feel too lifelike, as if their eyes had just blinked before I looked. They won't stop watching. Please, this way, there's a room where you can rest. I'll bring some hot tea. Before she finishes her sentence, the front door flies open with a crash. Cold air and rain burst in, heavy wet footsteps stamp across the floor. Okay, it's soaked. Yeah, we've already read all this. Side me sharp as a blade. Okay, then they talk, and she asks her if she's the owner. Wonder if I can skip this. Let's see. Okay, so tonight I have a very special recipe. Oh, here we go. If you don't mind, could I rest first? I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I rested in my room first? I'm not feeling well. I'll make sure my voice sounds faint, letting fatigue color my expression. Oh dear, what's wrong? Are you feeling ill? It's probably just exhaustion. Really, I'll be fine. It's a shame, though. The dinner you prepared looks thoughtful. I wish I could try it. Oh no, not at all. If you're not well, of course you should rest. Yes, you should take proper rest. How dramatic. Ah, what a shame. But don't worry, I'll make sure your share doesn't go to waste. Enjoy your rest. I'll show you to a guest room on the first floor. It's spacious and quiet. You'll be able to rest comfortably. Callie gently guides me to the room on the first floor. It's wide and warm with a soft bed and a cozy chair. She makes sure I lie down before she leaves, her face still etched with concern. Something's not right. None of this feels right. Who is it? Come in. The door opens. It's the man from the car. He's carrying a small bag, looking at me with quiet concern. It's me. I heard you weren't feeling well. As a doctor, I just couldn't ignore it. I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. Thank you. I'd like you to check my condition. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. Really, it's just fatigue. A bit of rest will do the trick. Even so, your complexion doesn't look good, and emotionally, you seem unsettled. Is something troubling you? If it's serious, it may require appropriate action. I do appreciate your kindness, sir, but please, leave me be. As you wish. I won't press any further. But if your condition worsens, or if anything else concerns you, call me anytime. He seems to genuinely care about my condition. Okay, I want to be alone. Please stop bothering me and leave. Look, I've changed my mind. Please hear me out. Okay, let's go. We'll go ahead and talk to him. I'm glad to hear that. Now, take your time. Tell me everything. Well, it's nothing too serious. Just a bit heavy in the chest. My body feels sluggish, probably from lack of sleep last night, I think. I see. Let me take a quick look. He calmly checks my pulse and listens to my heartbeat with a stethoscope. His touch is practiced, gentle, professional. As I thought, you're not suffering from any serious illness. You can rest easy. Though it seems you're under considerable stress. You should relax. Let your body recover. Please wait here a moment. A short while later, he returns, carrying a steaming teacup. He hands it to me with a faint smile. Miss Callie prepared this tea for you. It should soothe your body and mind. I hope it brings you a moment of comfort. Please drink and find peace. The Lord is with you. Miss Callie, have Sloane drink first. Politely take the cup. Don't drink yet. Drink the tea willingly. Miss Callie? The name feels oddly familiar, but I can't remember where I've heard it before. Did you say Callie? That's the name of the woman who owns this place, isn't it? Yes, that's right. She prepared it especially for you. Politely take the cup, but don't drink yet. I accept the cup with both hands, but don't drink. Instead, I place it gently on the table beside me. Thank you for your gesture. Please send my regards to Miss Callie as well. Of course. Though I'd suggest you drink it before it cools. Tea doesn't taste quite the same once it's gone lukewarm. Now that I think of it, we haven't properly introduced ourselves yet. My name is Sloane. As I mentioned before, I'm a physician by trade. Tell me, are you at all curious about what was discussed at dinner? Should I know? To be honest, yes, I am. I wasn't feeling well, so I missed the dinner, but I can't help wondering what was said. Nothing grand. We simply shared brief introductions. In a place like this, it might help to know who you're with. Now then, whose story would you like to hear first? Let's go with the suspicious-looking man. Mr. Reavers. He introduced himself as an accountant, but the way he studies people, it's unsettling. Every time our eyes met, it felt like looking into a mirror. He might already know more about us than we realize. Okay, the temperamental one. Ah, yes, that would be Belladonna. She said she works as a professional secretary, but I respect her resentment towards her boss runs far deeper. On top of that, her schedule was ruined by the storm. She's a sharp-edged personality. Strangely, I already know this. I know this might sound strange, but I feel like I already know all this. Oh, you must have overheard us heard us near the dining room earlier. No, that's not what I meant. Miss Callie mentioned she'll prepare breakfast in the morning. You'll likely meet Belladonna and Reavers again. Perhaps that'll be better time to speak. Each of us arrived here carrying a different burden. Whether this ends as a simple coincidence, I honestly don't know. But once morning comes, if the rain lets up, we should leave together. I'm staying upstairs in the room nearest the stairs. If you need anything tonight, don't hesitate to come find me. Now that's where I was originally supposed to stay. Now, rest well. May your night be peaceful. Thank you, Doctor. Good night. Sloane quietly closes the door behind him. As I watch him leave, a strange feeling creeps in. This is all too familiar. Not comforting, but unsettling familiar. What is this feeling? Something about this house. It feels wrong. I shouldn't be here. I need to get out soon. The rain grows louder outside, and so does the dread, wrapping around my throat like a noose. Let's look around the room. The room is spacious and clean, but old. Dust clings faintly to the heavily antique furniture. Wood creaks beneath the floor. The paintings on the wall are faded, eerie. Stains mark the peeling wallpaper as if something is hidden beneath. That smell again. Something's not right. Can I really relax in here? And the front door. It's probably still unlocked. What if someone comes in? A cold sweat creeps down my spine. There's no way I'm falling asleep like this. How long had I been asleep? I open my eyes, but darkness fills the room. No, not just darkness. It feels like something is watching me, swallowing me. The air is wet. My skin is damp with cold moisture. Outside, the rain falls still, endlessly, restlessly, like the world is trying to scrub itself of sins it can't wash away. I sit up, but it's like I'm piloting someone else's body. A familiar strangeness coats my skin like film. My joints creak, brittle, and my heart beats out of tune. Discordant and wrong. I sprint to the second floor. My feet splash through something wet on the stairs. I look down. At the top, I see people clustered around a door, and through that space, Salone collapsed, but I already knew. Oh my god, now he's dead. I knew I would find him dead. Salone is dead. He's dead. Dead, dead, dead. Dead, Ed. No, that's not me. He's mangled beyond belief, as if devoured by rats and insects. His skin is riddled with holes, his eye sockets teeming with maggots writhing. A rat leaps from his mouth and scurries to the dark. Chunks of flesh hang loose, exposing bone. A black beetle's gnaw at the meat, the sound wet, snapping, making me want to vomit. This can't be real. It's a dream. It's just a dream. Please, please someone save us. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. But she can't look away. In her wide eyes, Salone's face is reflected perfectly. Meanwhile, Belladonna stands apart, not in horror, but as if observing. She barely even looks at the corpse, her eyes on the rest of us. Dead. Just our luck. This is bound to happen. It always happens. There's no going back now, because we don't exist anymore. And Reavers, his shoulders shake. He's laughing. Wow, to see a murder scene up this close? I can't lie, it's fascinating. Now then, who did this and why? Things are really starting to get interesting. What just happened? My head is spinning, and then I hear the sound of rain. More and more voices, a rising murmur, or the screaming. Something cold brushes against me. Some things leave a mark, no matter how hard you try to ease them. The third kind is old habits. Ugh. You awake? You're awake? Are you all right? Another stormy day. You've been through a lot again. My clothes are soaked, clinging tight to my skin. That wretched feeling. I'm still slouched in the same car seat. What just happened? That dream. It was awful, and yet everything feels vivid. Too vivid. The wetness on my hands. It's real. Rain lashes against the window. Even the sound of it feels like a mockery. The cozy warmth of the car has crawled into a cage. Now that I think of it, there should be a handkerchief in the glove compartment. It's not particularly clean, but please feel free to use it. I brought it for you. The man in the driver's seat, I can feel his eyes, piercing, unblinking, like he sees through everything. The items inside the glove box, too familiar. It's gone beyond eerie. Did I wipe my sweat with that same handkerchief? Did I already see that first aid kit? All of it, just the same, again and again. And through it all, the man drives calmly, unbothered by the storm. Tell me the truth. Do you know what's going on? Do you know why I'm here and why this keeps happening? A nightmare, you said. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I know what I know, and you'll come to know what you need to know. Everything depends on your choices. Whatever path you take, I'm ready to follow. A chill runs down my spine. It feels like he's pushing the whole situation back onto me, like I'm fallen into some trap with no way out. Sir, is this happening again? Is everything I'm going through starting over? What exactly do you mean by happening again? No emotion, no confusion, nothing. Like the question itself is meaningless. Don't play dumb. You already knew I'd ask that, didn't you? You were expecting it. A nightmare, perhaps. This gloomy weather tends to wear people down. But please don't worry. Everything is unfolding just as it should. I'll take you safely to your destination. Just relax. I couldn't say another word. Just kept staring out at the rain. Yeah, just a dream. A weird dream. After everything that's happened. Let's try where exactly am I? Where am I right now? I mean, where is this place? My voice cracks, the fear is slipping through. Whether he notices or not, the man simply watches me, then finally speaks. You must still be groggy, confused, but rest assured you are exactly where you're meant to be. Where I'm meant to be. This car, and where it's taking you, that is your location. You'll understand everything soon enough. Then tell me, what am I supposed to understand? But he doesn't respond, as if he didn't hear me. Eyes ahead, hands on the wheel. Through the rhythm of the rain beating against the window, a different sound creeps in, low, ominous, like a whisper buried in the storm. I know it instinctively. This isn't just a noise. Something terrible is happening. I meet the man's eyes. The air inside the car suddenly feels heavy, too heavy. I think I heard something. I can't say I like the sound. Okay, so we're going to skip this. Okay, so I wasn't expecting visitors, so I'm afraid I'm unprepared. I mean, it's the same stuff. You don't lock your front door. We'll skip this too in case there's something new. It should stop. You live alone. No need to worry, ma'am. Okay, so we quietly look around the house. We'll skip all that. Okay, tonight I have a special recipe. Very special recipe. We'll go to dinner this time. Stab your own throat with the knife? Okay, that's a new one. We're going to do it. Before anyone can react, I grab the knife and drive it straight into my own throat. Hot blood spilled across the table. Twisting in agony, choking on pain, I could feel myself dying, and all they did was watch. They just watched me die, like I was part of the show. If you're going to die, just get it over with. So, what happens this time? Remember, death is only the beginning. Boring. I was hoping you'd be more entertaining. Wait, this isn't what I wanted. Not like this. Just happened. My head is spinning, and then I hear the sound of rain. Everything begins to blur together. The past and the present, reality and delusion. My body grows heavier and heavier. Some things leave a mark, no matter how hard you try to erase them. The fourth kind is unshakable regret. Ah. You're awake. Are you all right? Another storm, another rough return. You always come back to the same place. My clothes cling to me, soaked through. It feels like a curse. I'm slumped in the same car seat once again. Dream or not, I've reached my limit. Mentally, I'm already at the edge, but what can I even do anymore? The sound of the rain outside, the stifling warmth inside the car, it all feels like a cruel joke. Everything about this feels unbearable. Now that I think of it, there should be a handkerchief in the glove compartment. It's not particularly clean, but please feel free to use it. I brought it for you. The man's in the driver's seat, so composed, so in control. Even without speaking, I can feel him sneering at me. Am I in the palm of his hand? The contents of the glove box, I can picture them even with my eyes closed, every detail etched into my brain, meaningless repetition. All the while, the man drives on, completely unaffected by the foul weather. I just want to escape this awful deja vu. Please, it all feels so familiar, like I've lived this already. I can't take it anymore. Am I just dreaming? Is that all this is? My whole body trembles. I cling to my last thread of sanity and plead for him. He doesn't even flinch. Deja vu, you say? Some things etch themselves so deeply they never fade, like irreversible scars burned into your mind. Then he looks away. There's something unreadable in his eyes, something I don't want to understand. God damn it, where the hell are you taking me? If you're the driver, you should take me where I asked to go. I'm panting, fury boiling over. Politeness is long gone, but he doesn't even blink. His hands remain steady on the wheel. I'm taking you where you need to go, just as I always have. Whether you want to or not, we'll reach the destination. I don't disappoint. And then he smiles. That expression, so certain, so satisfied, my mind reels. Okay, I think I'm going insane, or maybe I already have. My whole body shakes. Fear, not anger, starts to overtake. What's happening to me? Is this a dream? Is this real? Am I just losing it? While I spiral, our eyes meet. You haven't gone mad, not yet. The car is safe. It won't inflict pain you can't endure. I stare blankly ahead. It feels like I'll have to accept whatever comes next, whatever future is sealed inside this car. Through the rhythm of the rain beating against the window, a different sound creeps in, low, ominous, like a whisper buried in the storm. Okay, so we already know this. We'll skip that. Okay, nothing new here. Okay, so let's go to the dining room again. We're not going to stab ourselves, though. We're going to explore the dining room. Examine the table. Examine the food. We're going to do everything that we did the last time. See if we get any different conversations with them at the table. Maybe we should just eat everything. Let's just eat everything. We'll eat the onion soup. Drawn by the rising steam, I take a spoonful of clear onion soup. Warmth spreads down my throat and settles in my stomach. The sweetness of the onion and the rich broth blend in perfect harmony. But there's a strange earthy scent beneath it, like the mustiness of an old cellar. Oil floating on the surface catches the candlelight, shifting unnaturally, like something alive twitching beneath the surface. Do you like it? Her tone is gentle, but her eyes cold, as if she's waiting for a very specific reaction. It's probably just my imagination. Now then, shall we hear from the next guest? Okay, so we know Sloane. Let's see. Let's eat the salad. I spear a leaf and take a bite. The greens are crisp, the dressing tart and refreshing. At first, it's pleasantly sharp, just as it should be. But then a strange fishy stench sweeps in, like raw innards, rank and metallic. There's a puddle under the salad, tinged red, dark red, not wine, not dressing. It's just part of the dressing, right? I grow the vegetables myself and wash them myself too. So fresh, right? I nod silent. Something about this feels wrong. Okay, so we know belladonna. We're going to eat the chicken. I cut into the roast chicken and take a bite. The skin is crisp, the meat tender, the herbs and lemon bring it all to life. But something's wrong. The meat shifts just slightly, like it's still twitching. Each slice makes me sends a chill through me, like the bird is fighting back. Hold up, are you sure this thing's actually dead? Unsettling, deeply unsettling. That's it, I'm done. Push me any further and I will snap. Okay, so we got through that. We're going to eat the dessert. I take a forkful of sponge cake and lift it to my mouth. Moist cake and soft cream melt together on my tongue. The berries are tart and fresh, brightening the sweetness. But beneath it all, there's a musty, mold-like odor. It slithers up behind the sugar like a bad memory. One of the berries is collapsed, smeared, broken, almost rotting. Something oozes from it, sticky, dark, like the guts of a dead insect. An interesting flavor. I wouldn't mind a nightmare every night if it came with dessert like this. It's not spoiled, is it? Silence. All eyes turn to me. Candlelights flicker, distorting shadows on the wall. It's my turn now. Okay, so we were able to do everything, so we'll just go ahead and skirt through this. We've drank the wine before. Okay, so she wants to switch. We're going to keep the room. I'm sorry, but I like this room. I see no reason to switch. What? Did you just say no to me? Do you even know who you're talking to? Suddenly, Belladonna's eyes widen. She raises a kitchen knife. The blade glints coldly in the candlelight. Slam the door shut. I push her back and slam the door. Through the wood, I hear the sound of her furious breathing. There's nothing left to discuss. Go back to your room. Fine. Let's see how this ends. You made me mad. You did this. I'll tear you apart. Remember that. She pounds on the door, breathing heavily. Then, silence. A silence far worse than noise. She wouldn't actually do anything, would she? No. Calm down. She's just blowing off steam. She went back. I try to shake it off, but the fear is only growing. I need to distract myself. Anything to... A sudden knock at the door. Who is it? Callie? Dr. Sloane? Belladonna? Who's there? There's just someone beyond the door. I can feel them, but they say nothing. Why won't they answer? Okay, let's open it. Swallowing a dry lump in my throat, I slowly open the door. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Did I startle you? Why wouldn't she say something? Miss Callie, it's you. She exhales in relief. There's a faint shadow of worry in her eyes, but her smile is gentle. Apologies for coming by unannounced. It's just, I stayed in the room next door and I heard Belladonna's voice. She sounded agitated. I was worried something might have happened to you. Thank you for checking in. She was acting a little strange, but nothing happened. I'm fine. I see. That's a relief. I don't think she'd ever really hurt you. Suddenly, she reaches out. Her fingertips brush my cheek. Her touch is soft, but firm. It leaves a faint warmth behind. You don't look so well. I'm okay, really. I feel better thanks to you. Good, I'm glad. Then you should rest now. I'll let you be. She looks at me for a moment longer. Her gaze lingers, warm, almost wistful. I'm really glad we met tonight. Will I see you again tomorrow? That seems weird. Of course. Good night, Miss Callie. She offers one last warm smile before turning away. Her footsteps echo faintly in the hall. Her silhouette fades slowly into the corridor's dim light, and yet I can't take my eyes off her. Why do I feel like this? I need to calm down and stay grounded. Okay, let's look around the room. Trying to steady myself, I decide to take a closer look around. Something catches my eye. A worn picture frame on the side table beside the bed. Inside is a photo of Callie and presumably her husband, but their faces, scratched, damaged, almost violently defaced, unrecognizable. What is this? Why would something like this be left out? Excitement and dread crash over me in waves. I don't think I'll be sleeping anytime soon. How long had I been asleep? I open my eyes. The room is damp, sticky. Cracks spider along the ceiling, and from them, water drips steadily. Each drop falls in time with my heartbeat. The storm outside hasn't stopped. The sound of rain against the window pane grows louder, and buried beneath it, something like a whisper rides the wind. When I try to sit up, something twists inside me. Nausea, exhaustion, a clinging, inexplicable unease. Did I see something last night? I can't remember, but I feel it. This house remembers me. Gripped by the urge to escape that thought, I head downstairs. At the bottom of the staircase, I see him, Salone, standing by the window, staring out. His back feels unfamiliar. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ah, yes, thank you. You're up early. I was checking if the rain had let up, but it's not time to leave yet. Miss Callie's preparing breakfast. Shall we head to the dining room? I follow him in silence. I imagine the warmth inside, freshly baked bread, Callie's smile, welcoming us at the table. The image shatters the moment I open the dining room door. What? Callie? She's sitting at the table, but her head is on a plate, eyes open, looking at me, and I swear she just blinked. Blood pools across the table, not dry, not crusted, not like jam. It's twitch, 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 twitch. The blood is breathing. Who could have done something so horrific? Something happened. Salone stares at the corpse, frozen with fear and disbelief. Reaver stumbles in, rubbing sleep from his eyes, and within seconds, he understands everything. But what flashes in his eyes isn't horror, it's excitement. Oh, now this is unexpected. The perfect feast to start the day. This house is exactly my taste. We must remain alert. The killer might be one of us. What the hell is all this noise? What is this? For the first time, her usual sneer is gone. Belladonna, who's always cold, always venomous, now stands frozen, face twisted in real fear. This is some kind of sick joke, is it? Isn't it fascinating? Come now, let's continue the story. This is just the beginning. It just happened. My head is spinning, and then I hear the rain. At last, I understand that I can never escape this pain. Not ever. I open my eyes. It's going to start again. To be continued. All right, everyone. So that was accidentally. It's definitely very interesting. It's really piqued my curiosity. And that was a very long demo because now I want to continue the game and don't get to continue it. So, but I'm definitely looking forward to the full game when it comes out. Now, I don't think they have a date for it. I think it's just listed as coming soon. For when the actual game comes out, but I definitely will be playing it, and perhaps I'll be playing it on my channel. Let me in the comments, let me know down below in the comments whether you enjoyed it or not. If you'd like to see the full gameplay of it. I definitely enjoy visual novels, and I like the psychological horror ones. They always are really fun, and they get you with this mind stuff, like the whole, every time we go back, somebody new died. Now, the only person we didn't see die, it could be maybe we picked something different, was Belladonna. We did not see her death, but I'm assuming it probably would have happened. Maybe from one of the different choices, like if I would have not opened the door, or something, maybe that would have changed it. But I'm definitely looking forward to going through and trying to get all the endings for when this comes out. So please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.